The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services is reaching out to Gen Z today with a special virtual job fair. Over 100 employers were available, and attendees could click on the tile of a company that they were interested in meeting with representatives from that company. Director Matt Damschroder joins me here today from Columbus to talk all about what they offered and some of the really important information they're passing on to this generation. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Yes, so the job fair should be wrapping up as we make air right now on the show, but what kind of response do you have?
So we had great response from both employers and potential employees. So as you mentioned, over 130 employers and nearly 1,000 individuals signed up to participate in this virtual job fair. In this kind of setting, certainly people are used to the idea of a traditional kind of bricks and mortar tables in an auditorium kind of job fair. But this way, with the virtual, people can sign up ahead of time, click on the type of employers that they would be interested in learning more about, and can conduct interviews right there immediately, and hopefully many wind up with a job.
Oh, absolutely. And why did you target Gen Z to provide this kind of support in obtaining jobs, getting them into potential career fields?
So employers from all different types, from industries, like to look at the entire spectrum of potential employees. And so what we try to do is work with employers to identify job types for certain categories of workers. Sometimes it's based on age range, sometimes it's based on skill set or educational attainment. In this case, we're looking at employers who are looking for kind of that entry level, sometimes part-time, seasonal, or just entering the workforce and then in this case, Gen Z, to interview for potential jobs in a number of different employers and industries. And so just part of our continued effort with the DeWine administration to make sure that every person in Ohio has the opportunity to access a great job that leads towards a career here in the state of Ohio.
How do you think Gen Z will adapt to the workforce? Is there something that maybe they're lacking or that they maybe need to brush up on before they get into it? Or do you think that there's just differences between all the generations?
I think every generation entering the workforce has unique aspects that are particular to that generation that can cause sometimes angst with employers. But I think ultimately it's about people learning to work together. And so multi-generational workplaces are a great thing where individuals from any generation can learn from other people. But this particular job fair is a great opportunity for young people here in Ohio to get into a job in their community and start working towards a great career.
Yeah, is there something maybe they're not thinking of or bringing to the table that they need to maybe add to their skill set or their approach when they enter an interview or look at a company?
I don't know if there's anything particular to Gen Z in that regard, but I think, sometimes having these formalized approaches, with a job fair creates, kind of both some urgency and the opportunity for individuals to get jobs because really there's openings right there in front of them. They can meet employers, have that interview experience, and get right to a hiring decision.
And then putting the shoe on the other foot, how should potential employers adapt to Gen Z?
Sure. I think post-pandemic, there's a lot of things that employers are looking at that are maybe different than what they saw before. I think each generation has different needs and wants for their employment opportunities and career. So I think the biggest thing that both employers and employees can do is have conversations, communicate about expectations both directions, and that's really the best way to build a great working relationship.
Yeah, because the workplace rules and the different ways that they're doing their job has changed back and forth. So definitely we're heading into another future here with the jobs at the job fair. Well, Director Damschroder, thank you so much for taking the time to join us right here at 5.
Thank you.